Hey folks, welcome to section 8.3 on finding a critical value using the t-distribution. So start off with some of the language here that, let's see. So the CL, this stands for, obviously here, critical level. And for this example, we're going to assume that the CL, the critical value, is 95% or 0.95. And that's displayed here over in the table for the graph. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So what we're going to end up doing is taking the complement of that, which is 1 minus that level, and then dividing that by 2. And the reason is because that for all conference levels, when dealing with that, we want to look at the middle proportion and then consider both the left tail and the right tail as its complement. And so since we have a symmetric distribution here down the center, then we want to equally divide that and represent that by the 2. So it's always going to be the procedure, especially when we start up using statistical calculators like GeoGebra, we need to divide that by 2. Okay, so for the example here, it says find the critical value for the t-distribution for a 98% confidence level where the sample size is equal to 12 here. So what we're going to end up doing is representing that with the degrees of freedom. Which is going to be 12 minus 1. Of course, that's going to give us 11. What we need to do is figure out where those dividing points are, and then of course 0 is represented in the center, whereas the lower critical value and the upper critical value. Because 0 is in the center, one's going to be a negative t value, the other one's going to be a positive. So really all you need to do is figure out where we have that shaded on either the right side or the left side and use a calculator to find either one value, simply as they're opposites of one another. And we're going to be using the GeoGebra T, their student T calculator to find that. Okay, so here is the GeoGebra calculator. On the drop-down menu, we need to select the student option, which is short for the student T distribution. Okay, so now we'll change our degrees of freedom from 12 to 11. Because I'm doing that, it's already changing the values. And then here on, let me grab the pointer, you can choose either the left bracket, the right bracket or the left bracket to make your selection. I generally choose the right one. And then at this point, what we're going to do is take the complement divided by 2 and put that in there. So for this example, we want to end up taking the complement. So for the 98%, we want to change that number to the 0.01. So again, that was the 98%, the complement of that, which is 2% divided by 2. Automatically, you could see here that it changes that number to 2.7181. So we'll end up using that whole number in our calculation. Okay, so now what we'll end up doing is taking the negative 2.7181 and also the positive 2.7181. And representing that both on the left side, about right there, and also on the right side. And then we want to consider that those are the two marking points that divide the two sections together.